Nĩ ngatho o rĩngĩ nĩ ndakũgeithia mwĩroreri wakwa na mũthikĩrĩria wa Ezra Christian TV harĩa hothe ũratwĩrorera hwaĩ-inĩ wa ũmũthĩ. Nĩ njũĩ nĩ watinda wega na Mwathani akũrathimĩte, Mwathani nĩ agũtugĩte na nĩ athiĩte na mbere na gwĩka wega kuma rĩrĩa gũthererũkire nĩ kĩama gũkorwo twĩ haha mahinda maya na rĩtwa rĩa Ngai witũ rĩrokĩgocwo na rĩrwambarario. Mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ nĩ ngwenda gũcokeria ngatho nĩ ũguo ũtindĩte hamwe mĩtambo-inĩ na ithuĩ ũgĩtwandĩkĩra ndũmĩrĩri yaku na ningĩ ũgĩtũhũrĩra thimũ. Nĩ ngatho tũkwĩra ũrĩ wa bata mũno na nĩkĩo ithuĩ Ezra Christian TV tũikaraga hakuhĩ nawe na nĩguo tũgakũmũrĩkĩra maũndũ marĩa maraumĩrĩra, maũndũ marĩa maroneka mega, ona ningĩ ũhoro wa Ngai, na nĩkĩo twĩrĩ kĩmũrĩ gĩa thĩ yothe na nĩ tũkũmũrĩkĩire mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ. Na nĩ ngatho nĩ tondũ nĩ nama ona nĩ ũthiĩte na mbere na kuona ũtheri. Ngetwo Pastor Eric, ririkana mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ nĩ harĩa tũcemanagia thĩinĩ wa kona ya wonjoria na tũkarunga merĩ matatũ megiĩ biacara, merĩ matatũ megiĩ ũrĩa we ũngĩkĩra kanyamũ mũhuko, ona ũrĩa ũngĩteithĩka na nĩguo mũtũrĩre ũkĩagĩrĩra, ona ũkamenya andũ aingĩ ũrĩa mareka maũndũ maingĩ marĩa andũ maratukania thĩinĩ wa nyũngũ ĩno ya kona ya wonjoria, nayo gatuĩka onawe wa kũgĩa na kamweke ga kuona kanyamũ ona gũtaũkĩrwo na kũmenya maũndũ maingĩ. Ĩtĩkĩra gũtwarana na ithuĩ nĩ tondũ ona ũmũthĩ nĩ ngũreheire mũgeni wa bata mũno makĩria. Mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ haha na nĩguo tũthiĩ na mbere na kũrunga ũcio na ũrikĩru maũndũ megiĩ biacara, ona ũrĩa tũngĩgĩa kanyamũ, ona ũrĩa tũngĩikara thĩinĩ wa mũtũrĩre ũyũ tũrĩ. Na nĩ ngwenda gũkũrehera na gĩtĩo kĩnene mũgeni witũ na nĩguo onawe ũkĩmũmenye. Habari ya mgeni wetu?
Nzuri.
Habari ya siku ya leo?
Nzuri, labda yako?
Jema kabisa. Karibu sana katika hii runinga ya Ezra Christian TV. Watazamaji pale wanakuangalia, wanakuongojea katika hii show ya Business Corner, na ili tuendelee na kuongea mengi kuhusu biashara na venye tunaweza ishi kwa furaha katika huu ulimwengu. Ningetaka kukupea hii nafasi na ndio usalimie mtazamaji wetu.
Habari zenu, kwa majina naitwa Esther Wanda kutoka Memorable Deco and Events Limited.
Wow, asanti. Tunashukuru. Mwiroreri no akigwa umuthi turi na Esther kuma kuria Memorable Deco, na ni agutwira ni ututwara gathabari kega na tumenye Memorable Deco hihi mekaga atia, hihi ni na tuyurie ni undu tungiambiririe, ni andu tungirutithania nao wira, ni andu tungihe wira, ni handu ona tungihota gugithakaria muturire witu. Etikira gutwarana hamwe na ithu no muthi aningĩkoya nĩ tondũ nĩ tũgũthiĩ twĩtukanĩtie rũthiomi, na nĩ njũĩ hau ũrĩ nĩ ũgũthiĩ na mbere na gũkena ona gũteithĩka, na nĩ njũĩ tũkĩrĩkia nĩ ũgũkorwo ũgĩkena nĩ maũndũ marĩa ũgũkorwo wĩgwatĩire. Madam Esther, tena nakukaribisha tena katika hii runinga yetu, runinga ya Ezra Christian TV, na ili tuendelee kuzungumza sana mambo ya Memorable Deco. Na sana Memorable Deco ni akina nani?
Memorable Deco ni kampuni ya events. Ni kampuni nayo sana tunafanya urembo wa events, tuseme tu hivyo. Lakini kwa kimombo tunasema we deal with deco. So we are an events planning and a deco company. Yeah.
Wow. Which types of events do you decorate?
We do all events. It's not just deco peke yake. We do like all, like you have an event, you have no idea what to do with your event. So you come to us so that we start with consultancy first. So we tell you, so this is your idea, this is your vision, this is what you have. So this is what we're going to do for you. So our company will bring your ideas to life.
For instance, I have a birthday party.
Yes.
I have a birthday party or a dawale, and I don't have any idea pertaining the dawale. What I know that I have a dawale in a certain venue, and I don't know about whereabouts, how to go about it, where to get tents, where to get shares. Do you have a consultant person?
So that's where we come in. Yes, we have a consultancy group in the same company. So what you do when you come with your idea, like let's say Rorashio, you're going to do a Rorashio. So we tell you, this is the kind of Rorashio you're going to have. And then our country is very diverse. We have different tribes with different cultures, different colors. So like, for example, if it's a Kikuyu Rorashio, we tell you we're going with brown. That's your main color. Or maybe we're going in country, like it's going to be more of country style, not town style, because again we are going
So there are
to
country styles, town
there
styles,
is
there are
country,
colors.
so we have like the traditional and then we have contemporary events. So traditional events, it's like the rurashios. Contemporary, it's like birthdays, weddings, or a mixture. We can have a mixture of both traditional and contemporary.
Do you do funerals?
Yes, we do. It's also an event. We are sending someone home. So yes, it's
Okay.
also an event. We also-
Wonderful. Ano akĩigua mwĩroreri wakwa atĩ ũmũthĩ twĩna andũ a kũgemia nĩ kũgemia nĩo tugaga nĩ maridadi mabiriri nao mareĩta memorable decor and events. Rĩrĩa wagĩa na rũracio rwaku kũringana na ũrĩa tũrerwo nĩ Madam Esther, no kũmakora na wamakora rĩu mwagĩikara thĩ nao na magakwĩra rangi nĩ ũyũ, hama nĩ ĩno, mahũa nĩ maya, na magĩkũrutĩra kĩndũ kĩega nawe ũgakĩiguaga atotarĩ thĩinĩ wa bũrũri ũrĩa ũrĩ, ũkaigua igongona rĩaku nĩ ithaka onayo ũrĩa ũngĩenda, na nĩkĩo mareta memorable decors, nĩ tondũ nĩ ũndũ ũrĩkĩririkanaga o mũthenya nĩ ũndũ ũgũtũra ũririkanaga, nĩ tondũ ũndũ ũrĩa magwĩka wetiga kũnũ, na nĩ marauga atĩ mathiaga na kũgemia magongona mothe. We wagĩa na igongona no kũmakora tu na mũikarĩre njũng'wa, na mũikarĩra njũng'wa matuĩke magũgũteithĩrĩria na magũbangĩre ingĩra thĩinĩ wa nenda citũ Ezra Christian TV Facebook na Ezra Christian TV YouTube, no twandĩkĩre ndũmĩrĩri yaku, no ũtũrie kĩũria, na tondũ Esther arĩ haha nĩ agũgũtwarithia wega, nĩ agũgũtirithia na njĩra ya ũrikĩru. Onawe rũciũ mani, onawe ũtuĩke na kwenda igongona rĩega, igongona ũrĩririkanaga kuma gũkũ kwa memorable decor and events. Twana hamwe na ithuĩ na nĩ njũĩ tũkiuma haha nĩ ũgũkorwo ũtongete na wĩna maũndũ maingĩ mũno magũgũteithia. Madam Esther, you do only the mega events or you do even the small events?
Our events it depends. So we do corporate events. Corporate, we deal with corporate companies like banks, insurance companies. So there's corporate side of it, and then we have special events. Now for special events, now that's where weddings, birthdays, baby showers, funerals, they all come in. So those are special private events, and then we have corporate events. Yes.
Wow, wonderful. What do you consist in this package? In this package of event, for instance, I have this Rurashio. What do I expect from you people when I have an event like Rurashio or a wedding? I come into the memorable decor events office. I say that I have a wedding, maybe next Saturday. What will I expect from you people?
First, when you visit us in our office, you expect good reception. We'll receive you well. We'll attend to you, listen to you first, because again, you're the one with the ideas. We have what you need, but we have to listen to you first to understand what you need. From there, now we agree. So this is your event. Let's say I'm having like 100 people for my event. Then we tell you this kind of tent, it's good enough for this kind of event, or this.
You'll give the advices.
Yeah, we'll give you advice like this tent, it's perfect for this event. And also we look at the weather, because again, you want to have a tent that it's all weather, either sunny or rainy, so it does not ruin your event.
So there are different types of tents for different types of weathers.
Yes, we have different type of tents for different type of weathers.
Can you elaborate? Because
So like we have the ones with the hard canvas, like the B-line and the A-frame tent. Those ones are for like for rainy seasons. The A-frame tent looks like a house.
so a tent is not a tent.
It's
for
not just a
everyone.
tent. No, it's not just a tent.
Wonderful.
It depends. So there is the F-frame tent that looks like a house where you have everyone inside and everything inside, be it the stage, the cake, the DJs, the food, everything inside. And then we have other tents where we separate different things. Yes.
Okay.
So we tell you the kind of tents, the kind of chairs that will suit your event, and now we agree on the theme of the event. Now, like I said, we can go to country style where we have the cowboy hats, we have the boots, we have the jeans and the shirts. So it depends.
You advise, but you don't offer the clothes, the boots.
No,
the cowboys.
we just give you a theme. Like we say, we're going country. So if you say we're going country, we mean no. We tell you the style. It's either the cowboy or the boots. Now you decide from there. But everything about the event, now we'll bring the haze, because for country you have to go with haze. Everything to do with country. So we give you the theme, we give you the tents, we give you the chairs, so we give you all the equipment you need. because we have them.
So it's a full wider
It's
wider
a full
package.
house. It's a full house. You even offer catering as well. You do catering services. That's part of our
You offer
specialty as well.
catering services.
Yes.
So when I come into this office and mention about an event, you'll just give me an overhaul.
Yes, I'll just give you a package. I'll give you a package. I'm charging this amount of money for this number of people, and on this package, I'm giving you tent, I'm giving you decor, and I'm giving you food, and everything else that you might need.
And shares.
Everything.
Can you name
inclusive in that
a
package.
tent?
For tents, we have Beeline tents, we have A-frame tents, we have normal tents, we have cheese tents, we have hexagon tents, we have pergolas, we have alpine tents, and we have it's called a spider. There's a spider tent.
And in this package, can you just give out the tents without the shares, or can you just give out the tents and the shares, or can you give out just the catering part of it?
Yes. It doesn't have to come as a whole package when you're offering your services, because sometimes you might have your own caterer whom you've worked with for a long time. So you might come to us for just the tent. We'll give you the tent. You might come to us for just the chairs. We'll give you the chairs. You might come to us for the tables. We'll give you the tables. So we hire out equipments as well. So we can hire out equipments. We can do catering without decor. So it depends on what you want. Whatever you want, we have. Yes.
Wow. So my solutions are memorable.
We have all solutions for your problems. Yes.
Wonderful. When was this company started?
Memorable Deco was started in 2012, the year 2012. It's a brainchild of Jen Mushoki. She's one of our directors. She has worked in the hospitality industry for 10 years before she started Memorable Deco. So she decided now it was time to quit employment and to start her own thing. That's when she came up with Memorable Deco and Events Limited.
Wonderful. How did the idea come up? Because in Business Corner, we have a lot of businesses, and mostly in this country and also the country, we have different ideas. How did she come out with this idea of decors and events?
So for a long time, she's been in the hospitality industry. So she's been working with the hotels. She was a banquet manager. Then with being a banquet manager in a hotel, it means you handle all the events that come to that hotel. So she had been planning all those events for the hotel. Then she decided now it was time for her to try her own thing. Now that's where the events company came from, the Memorable Deco came from.
Wonderful. Do people and mostly Kenyan citizens embrace the events and decors industry nowadays?
Yes, now it has become a big deal because you even find people are hosting birthdays for a 1-year-old. Most 1-year-olds, they don't know what's going on, but they are holding parties for them. So people are coming together whenever they're having a function, even if it's of 10 people, they always look for an events company to be able to.
So it's not just for leisure,
No.
It's a day-to-day business nowadays.
Yes, it's a day-to-day business nowadays. Like corporate companies, they always host AGMs, annual general meetings, when they're having their financial readings and everything else. They need equipment. That's where we come in. So it's not just for leisure, it's business.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great. Is there money in this part of decor and events? Because my peer there wants to know and to have awareness of how he or she can do a business and stand on his or her own. Is there money in this part of decor and events?
Yes. Once you carve your own niche, you know that I'm good at maybe planning special events, because when Memorable Deco started, it was majorly a corporate company. So they only dealt with corporate events, right? But then with the pandemic, we decided to diversify and go to also special events, because there is also that area of events planning. So when you decide, like when you realize this is my niche, this is what I'm good at, yes, there is money.
Wonderful. In which area do you operate? Do you have a certain region that you say that our powderless are within this region, our powderless are in this region, or you operate?
We are not limited. We go everywhere. Whether you have an event in Kisumu, whether you have it in Mombasa, Meru, wherever you are, we'll come.
And which are your towns? And conditions, because my fear they are in Ebu may require attend maybe next week, or my fear they are in Kisumu may require attend. Which are the steps and the terms and the conditions?
So once we agree, once you've had the meeting and the discussion, and we've agreed like this is what you want for your event, so you pay a down payment of 50%. Then a week before we deliver, you pay 75%. So in total, before we deliver, you paid 75%. So before you pay 50% down payment, after we agreed on everything and send the contract, you pay 50%. And then a week to your event, you pay 25%. So you paid 75%. And then the day of the event, you make sure you've done like your full payments, the 25%, so 100% on the day of the event. Yes.
Wonderful. You deliver the packages, the tents, the chairs, either your cost and the labor charge of whomever will do that job, or it's upon the client.
Once we give you a package, now everything else is on us. Yeah. So we've decided like this is the amount of money I'm going to charge you for your event. So now everything else, even the miscellaneous cost that maybe we had overlooked on the when we were doing the quotation, now that will be on us. Yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. For instance, someone got an emergency event whereby within a week, like a funeral now, for instance, a funeral, and within a week, that clients need the whole package. Then there's this duration of paying the 75%. What in those cases? What do you do?
We can deliver, but then we'll have an agreement on what installments you're going to pay. You can pay. You can also pay after the event, but mostly we discourage that because sometimes it's difficult to follow up on the client. But we can have like an agreement, a signed agreement between you as the client and us as the supplier, and then we agree on these installments. Like you're going to pay, like maybe in this month you're going to pay this amount of money, and then by this date you'll be done with your payment. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Nĩ ngatho mwĩroreri wakwa na mũthikĩrĩria wa Ezra Christian TV. Nĩ tondũ nĩ ndĩrona no ũthiĩte wega, nĩ ũthiĩte na mbere na gũka na nĩ ngatho mũno makĩria. Ririkana ũmũthĩ tũrĩ na memorable decorating events maratwĩra ũhoro wa kũgemia, ũhoro wa maritathi, ũhoro wa maburiri, na marauga atĩ harĩa hothe ũrĩ nĩ magũgũkora hau. Wagĩa na igongona rĩaku, angĩkorwo nĩ ũrenda gũcũgia mũciari waku, angĩkorwo nĩ ũrenda kũrathima mũciari waku, memorable decorating events marauga me hau hakuhĩ nawe, na no thimũ tu, na nĩ magũtuĩka magũka na matuĩke agũkũgemeria igongona na rĩkĩagĩrĩre kwagĩrĩra, na nĩma rĩgĩtuĩke igongona rĩa kũririkana. Ndũkahutie mũtambo, ika hau nĩguo ũthiĩ na mbere na kũmenya maũndũ maingĩ mũno amegenie na memorable decorating events, na ũrĩa mangĩkũrutĩra wĩra mũthaka mũno. Na nĩ wakĩiguĩra mwĩroreri na mũthikĩrĩria wakwa atĩ ona irio, ũhoro wa catering, ũhoro wa thonda, ũhoro wa cai, maũndũ macio mothe andũ aya nĩ marorete na njĩra ya goro mũno. Koguo ndũgũthĩnĩka we wagĩa na rũracio MC Merrimark, no kũmakora wabici yao na matuĩke agũgũtarĩra maũndũ macio mothe. We wahoma wa ndĩri twabatara kaũndũ, andũ acio no kũmakora matuĩke agũgũtarĩra maũndũ macio mothe, na nĩ mathiĩ na mbere na gũtwĩra atĩ ona ndũgũkĩrĩha, makũigĩra hama mũgongo, maigĩrĩre indo ciao ciothe mũgongo na marehe o hakunja, na nĩ magũtirithia nĩ tondũ nĩ andũ ega. Andũ twathiĩ na mbere na twanamo na ithuĩ, na nĩ ũkũmenya maũndũ maingĩ mũno, na nĩ ũkũhe na igongona nawe, igongona rĩgũkenagia. Thengiũ mũno nĩ inyuĩ mũthiĩte na mbere na gũka. Nĩ ndĩrona Rahabu Wangwata arauga watching from Loaka and waiting to learn more. Thengiũ mũno Rahab, we salute you nĩ tondũ nĩ ũrathoma. Thengiũ mũno MC Merrimark nĩ tondũ ũrauga tuned from Kikuyu. Thengiũ mũno njamba ya magegania, Ngai arokũrathima nĩ gũthiĩ na mbere na gũthoma na ithuĩ. Madam Sarah, do you have any challenges in this industry, in this decor and events industry?
Yes. One of the biggest challenges like we had, the pandemic, the COVID-19, it affected all businesses. So like for us, it was like one stop. Everything was put on hold.
It was a coma.
It was it was a full stop. Let's just say it was a full stop because we're not operating for like 2 years. Yes. So like things like pandemic, they can affect us because for us we deal with large crowds and large gatherings. So that was a very huge challenge. Other challenges we might have is like weather. The weather also is one of the challenges. Yes.
How does the weather become such challenge and you have the tents?
Yes. So like for example, if you are a client and then you choose like let's say a cheese tent, it kind of has holes. So the holes like they beautify the tent more.
Okay.
So with that kind of tent, you cannot have it during the rainy season. And maybe whatever we quoted for was that tent. And then on that day, it rains.
You can't advise father, you advise your grandfather
No.
about the shading of the tent.
We do. But then if we agree on that tent and then maybe we anticipated it was going to be sunny and then now it rained. So it means we have to come with a contingency plan of having now a different tent that's all weather and that will host everybody else that you wanted to host in that event. Yes.
Wonderful. In memorable decades and events, whom do you target to work for? Whom do you target? We have a lot of viewers here and in diaspora, but whom specifically do you target? Because in some industry you could say, in my business I do target the schools, in my business I do target the hospitals, in my business I do target this in this. Whom do you target? Whom you are able customers or labor clients?
For us, we are a home for everybody. Whether you're a bank, whether you're an insurance organization, whether you're an NGO, non-government organization, whether you're having an individual event, everybody is welcomed at Memorable Decor. Yes.
Wonderful. You mentioned about doing the catering department of it. In this department of catering, do you have the chefs? Do you have the utensils? Do you have the cutleries? Or how do you go about it?
Yes, it's a fully functioning catering company. We have the chefs, qualified chefs. We have this wait staff for the services. We have all the equipment, like the utensils, the cutlery. We have the warmers, everything that is required for catering. We have it.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. You mentioned about catering. You mentioned about the full package. In this full package, do you have the videography and the photography are part of it?
Yes. We have videography, we have photo shoot if you want, we have the PA system, public address systems, we have stage, everything.
Stage management.
Yes.
Still in this one port, in this one
yes,
company.
in this one company.
And if I require just the videography or the photography, a part of it, how now do I go about it?
You just tell us how many people you're going to host because normally we quote the equipment by the number of people you're going to host.
Even the photography or the videography?
No, photography and videography, no, that's different. If you need a photographer, we'll just link you up with one of our photographers. For like the sound system, we have to know how many people you're going to have so that we bring enough sound for the number of people. Because you cannot have a small group and then you have very many sound systems. It's going to be just noisy. But so when you tell us the number of people, like I'm having 40 people for this event, you know how many speakers you're going to bring. So yes.
Okay, wonderful. You have a number of a couple of years in this industry. Which are your achievements that you feel that we in Memorable Decor and events, we are proud of this achievement? We have achieved this so far. You have achieved this for all. In which day did a great work that you felt that today we are so proud we have achieved?
We recently sponsored golf at Kiambu Golf Club. It was meant to be a hectic day. It was a hectic day, but by the time we were done, because you were offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So by the time we were done with dinner at around 11 p.m., we knew that we had done a good job. Just seeing people, happy and the smiles on their faces, that was good enough for us. Yes.
Wonderful. Are you limited by the number? Maybe, for instance, Ezra Christian TV plans for an event. and intends to invite like 1,000 or 2,000 occupants in the event, are you limited by the number of the occupants, or can you deliver even in a huge event?
Even if it's 5,000 people or 10,000, we can deliver. Yes.
You are certain sure that if you are there and my client there comes to your office, you can just deliver in five capacity event?
Yes. We are not limited to a certain number. We don't say like we can only work with 100 people or we can work with 20 people. No, we have a tent that can host almost 3,000 people. So we are not limited by capacity. We can host as many people as you want for your event. Yes.
Thank you. For instance, in cases whereby we have the corporates like the government, the churches which they want to do the credit method, the application method whereby you just apply, you just write some documents about the business proposals and the whatever. Do you do you do this like that, or you just need a cash basis? Client comes to your office, you discuss about the ratio. The ratio will be held in yearly on this day, then the client pays, or do you open the door for these corporate members and corporate events whereby someone will come and will tell you, please, can you apply? Can you give us your quotation? Can you give us your whatevers?
It's open for corporate. We have a period, because also corporate, they have their own systems. They have a 90-day payment period, they have a 60-day payment period, they have a 30-day payment period. As long as you're in agreement that this is your system, or this is what this is like the limit for you, there is always going to be a contract, right? So we have to agree with the both of us. So this payment, I'm going to make it in 90 days. This payment, I'm going to make it in 60 days. This payment, I'm going to make it in 30 days. So we're not like fixed. So for corporate companies, we work with because tenders also, when they come in, they come with different quotations. Like our payments are always done in 30 days. So we have to adhere to what the tender says. So it's not limited. Like we're not fixed. Yes.
Wow. Do you have a physical office, or you have a briefcase office, and where is your office situated, if is there?
With all the equipment we have, we cannot have a briefcase office. We have a physical office. We are located at Runda K Gardens. It's off Northern Bypass, opposite to Rivers Mall. There is a petrol station called the Blue Sky Petrol Station. So our entrance is next to the Blue Sky Petrol Station. Yes.
Okay. Which is your number? You can give us how we can get into people.
So for the office line, it's 0797 433 928. And for personal, it's 0722 164 887. And you can also reach us on social media. At Instagram, we are at Memorable Deco and Events Limited. Facebook, Memorable Deco and Events Limited. Yes.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you muno ne othiete na mbere na gukana utwandikira ndumiriri yaku. Thank you muno ne othiete na mbere na guturia akiuria giaku. Ni tondu muthenya wa muthi turakiaria uhoro wa marebeta, uhoro wa mabiriri, uhoro wa ogemu, uhoro wa kwa bisha, uhoro wa kwa video, maundu macio mothe magukena muthenya wa muthi ithu Ezra Christian TV ni turakumurikira mwiroreri witu ni tondu ni ithu kimure gia thi yothe na turakumurikira tukamurika uguo tugakurehera memorable Decathlon events. Ni agemi a njorua magongona, ni athondeki njorua magongona na matwira ati ni nyungu na thiini wa nyungu ino mwiroreri na muthikiriria wakwa thikiriria ati na hama ena iteng'emie wega muno, ena kamera, ena video, ni ukurugirwo hau atoko twakuna tunyama twaku, maundu macio mothe magakorwo maroretwo wega ati no horo wa rangi nduguthinika muno, ni tondu andu aya memorable Decathlon events ni magutwika agugutara wega na makwira ukorwo ni uthoni wa ugikuyu kwenda rangi okorwo nĩ ũthoni wa ũnjaru ũkwenda rangi ũyũ, okorwo nĩ igongona rĩrĩ rĩkwenda rangi ũyũ, okorwo nĩ ũthoni wa gĩikamba, nĩ tondũ mena ũgĩ ũcio, na matuĩra atĩ mena obici yao ti ya kamondo atĩ ũmũthĩ nĩ hakĩrĩ rũciũ, atĩ mena obici, na obici yao ĩkĩrĩ harĩa Runda, na makũhe namba ciao cia thimũ. Thengiũ mũno Jem nĩ tondũ ona nĩ ndĩrona nĩ ũkĩte na nĩ ũroria ciũria. Thengiũ mũno Lesho Ajiko nĩ tondũ ona nĩ ndĩrona nĩ ũrauga wĩna igongona nawe nĩ wĩharĩirie nĩ ũgũthiĩ wobici yao. Thengiũ mũno Luthu Njeri nĩ tondũ nĩ ũrauga andũ acio nĩ ũmoĩ mana kũrutĩra wĩra na nĩ marutaga wĩra wa bata. Ngai akũrathime. Thengiũ mũno nĩ inyuĩ mũthiĩte na mbere na gũka. In case of there's a client here by the name Grace was asking in case of catering, you just require the client to buy the raw materials, or you just require the client to give you the number of participants, then you do the budget, and the client to give you the menu, then you come with your reinforcement and you do the job, or how to go about it.
We have two options. So we have the option where the client will offer to buy all the ingredients. So we offer you our labor. So we bring you the chefs and we bring you the wait staff. That is that bit. We have an option where we buy everything, so we give you this is the amount of money you're going to charge for a plate. So our menu varies. We have gold package, we have the silver package, and we have the bronze package. So they will always vary, but our menu is not fixed. It's not like we just say we're going to give you rice and mukimo and this and this and this. You can add your other items that you'd like to add on the menu.
Another client is asking on the catering side of it. Some of the caterers do serve a very little portion food. Do those guys serve the food that a person will be satisfied with? The client has complained that some of the caterers do serve a little portion.
Yeah.
What is your case? Do you serve the food portion which someone will feel that is satisfied to that?
We always have one policy. You only leave the buffet when you're satisfied. So if you want more rice, stand there. We're going to serve you more rice.
A language business, or you do so?
We do so. We do so, and all our clients whom we've worked with on the catering basis, they will tell you we do so. We don't limit. You just have as much as you want. Yes.
Another person is complaining about caterers who don't give fresh foods. Like 2 years ago, we had a show event whereby the occupants and the visitors there finally died because of the food which was not well cooked. How do you go about it? Do you give fresh cooked food, or how do you do in memorable decors and events?
We have one policy. All our foods are prepared on the day of the event. All our catering service, any food, even be it chapatis, they're all prepared on the day of the event. We do not prepare food the previous day. All our foods are prepared. We start, if the event starts at maybe 2, we'll start our catering service at 7. We start cooking at 7. If it's
You have a team and enough team.
Yes, we have a huge team for catering. So we don't prepare food the previous
And you
day.
don't charge the transport to fill the team or the transport to fill the utensils?
No.
Whatever.
We've already given you a package.
And
That
you offer
package
the
is
plates,
inclusive.
the spoons, the hot
Yes,
peppers.
we come with all the utensils. Whether it's the plates, whether it's the spoons, whether it's the cups, we come with them ourselves. Yes, so we have no issue. We've never had a complaint of food poisoning in our company. We offer fresh food through and through.
Wonderful. There's someone asking about, you said it's about the full package. Do you give the public address part of it, the PS?
Yes, we will include it in your package. Yeah.
Okay, so in your package you have even the public address. If, for instance, I just need, from the memorable decors, I just need the decoration part of it, or I just need the PS, we like get it. I have my tents, I just need from you. I'll call you and tell you, Madam Esther, I just need you come and decorate. Maybe I give you my colors. I don't know how to go about it. You advise us. Can you just offer the decoration part?
Yes, we can just offer the decoration part. Also, in Memorable Deco, we have like a department for flowers only.
Live flowers,
live flowers. We have both the silk one and the live flowers, fresh flowers. So we also do like flower arrangements and gift wrapping. It's also part of what we do. So if you only want deco, we'll offer deco. If you only want catering, we'll offer catering. If you only want sound and band, we'll offer sound and band.
And you have also?
Yeah, we've partnered with a few bands, so we work with them as well. So if you only want band, we'll offer band. If you want tent, we'll offer tent. So we don't like tell you, okay, you've come to us, you're taking the whole package. You're taking the tent, you're taking the seats, you're taking the, whatever you want is what we'll offer you. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Can you tell us further how you treat us, how you treat our viewers there and our clients there when they visit the memorable decor on events?
So like I said before, after the warm reception, after we've discussed what you want for your event, we also offer dummy setup services. Just for us to give you a feel of what that day is going to look like. So if you've agreed, these are your colors and this is the kind of setup you want, we'll do that setup for you.
Wow.
In our office. So we'll do that setup for you to have
like a rehearsal.
Like a rehearsal, for you to have a feel of what you're going to have on that particular day. And then it's also good because for clients, whatever you see on that table, or whatever you see on that day.
But this one is for the client who is interested and have paid the deposit. Not that I have come in your office, I have told you that blah, 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 some stories of the event. Then tomorrow I'm expecting that you'll do alias to me.
And after you paid a deposit, we'll do a dummy setup for you. Now there you have the option of changing. Maybe you don't like the colors, how they're mixed and matched. Maybe you don't like the look. Now you have the option of changing them. You see, it gives you that opportunity to maybe change your mind. You can have the feel of that, like, this is how my day is going to be like. Now if I don't like it, now you have an option of changing it. Yes, but after you paid a deposit.
Wonderful. Do you partner with companies? Do you sponsor events that you feel that you need and you have attached that you will sponsor the events?
Yes, we sponsor events always because it's part of our CSR, our corporate responsibility to the society. So yes, we do sponsor events. And next Tuesday we'll be sponsoring Mount Zion. So people can come and join us. We'll have most of our equipment there. You can come see for yourself what we offer. Yeah.
Thank you. There's someone asking from Nakuru. Wow, that's good. The madam, they're explaining her job in great details. Another one asking, wonderful, do they offer event cakes?
Yes, we offer cakes. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. Yes, we do offer cakes. We pack
still in your package.
Yes, still in our package.
So I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to search for cakes. I don't need to search for PS. I don't need to search for everything. If I have an event, I'll just come into your office. I'll tell you I need an event. You tell me that you need boots. You need whatever else. We'll offer cake. We'll offer.
I like to say we are a one-stop shop for all event needs. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Because time is not on our side, Madam Esther. I want to give you this time you say thank you to my viewer there and maybe to someone whom you feel that you need to give a vote of thanks to, and maybe you say hi to someone and you give her your final ones.
I'd like to say thank you, Ezra TV, for hosting me today and for giving us an opportunity to talk about Memorable Deco and Events Limited. And I'd like to invite all of you to come to our offices at Runda. We are there for you. Let's make your events memorable. And I'd like to say thank you to Madam Jin and Mr. Mushoki for coming up with this idea and, creating employment for everybody else. And let's say hi to the staff at Memorable Deco.
Your number again, can you please?
Our number is 0797 433 928 or 0722 164 887.
Thank you. I will come again, and thank you for coming, for trusting us as a TV, so that we may be a light onto your company and memorable decors and events. Atushukuru sana na Mungu akubariki sana. No akigwa mwiroreri wakwa na nichwe ona ni twanite na ni ndirona hau augitheka muno MC Mary Mark ni tondu we urona kugema na ni ndirona ona we haria thika Pastor Francis ni ndirakuona muno aukenete muno ni tondu rakio no kugema na maundu timoru goko akwa memorable decors and events maundu maku mothe ni marore mahurire thimu ni tondu meho metreire machere office yao iri o arunda uganduru waingira runda machere office yao na ni ugutwika wa guteithika na matwira thini wa kiondo giki kia memorable decors and events maundu mothe ni marore no patoe au no meciria maku kugia na igongona ni urenda guthi gucokia ngatho kwi muciari waku ni urenda kuya birthday party waingira ko maundu mothe kuma irio abisha video akeki ile okerenga na marangi maku mothe maundu macio mothe o night ciehumbeto gakuo ite mwiroreri wakwa ciehumbeto gakuo maundu macio mothe ni marore thini wa memorable decors and events koguo twarana nao ona makiria o mahurire thimu na ni ugutwika wa guteithika ni ngatho twakwendithĩria weekend njega o nginya rĩrĩa tugacemania wiki ya muthenya ũngĩ wa wetano thini wa tabarĩra wendete muno ya kona ya onjoria tukimenya uria tugugitha mbeca ona uria mikarire itu igutwika ya kwagirira ona uria andu maragitukania maundu matiganite muturire-ini na niguo tutwike wa guteithika hoyagira nani ngoyagire ni tondu thina kana tigona wega tiguo mwisho wako na ngeto Pastor Eric ni ngwendete muno na ndakwendithĩria weekend ihuiro ani thayo shalom.